Good morning everybody. So we completed till exercise 7.2. Now we will move to the exercise 7.3. Look at the first question. The first question is, in triangle ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangle on the same base BC. It's a triangle ABC. Another one is triangle DBC. Lies on the same base BC. Okay. And vertices A and D are on the same side of the side. Yes. Vertices A and D are on the same side of side BC. It is A, it is D are the vertices on the same side of the BC. If AD is extended to intersect BC at P, this is the point P. Am I right? Now you have to prove that first part you have to prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Okay. Now here what it is given, ABC is an isosceles triangle and DBC is an isosceles triangle on the same base. So AB equal to AC it is given, BD equal to CD it is given. So in triangle, I am going to consider the triangle in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Then AB equal to AC, it is given. AB equal to AC, it is given. And then BD equal to CD, it is given. BD equal to CD, it is given. And then AD is a common side to both of the triangle. Which triangle? ABD and ACD, AD is a common side. AD is the common side. Now tell me, by which congruence rule these two triangles are congruent? Yes, by triple S congruence rule. By triple S congruence rule, that is side, side, side. If all the three sides of one triangle is equal to all the three sides of the another triangle. Triple S congruence rule, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So by CPCT what we can say? By CPCT you can say that, what is by CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruence triangle. Corresponding parts of congruence triangle. That means angle BAD equal to angle CAD. That means what? AD bisects angle A. AD bisects angle A. Are you getting here? Yes. Yes, look at the second part now. What you have to prove in the second part? You have to prove that triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. This is what you have to prove. Now consider these two triangles. Which two triangles? In triangle ABP and triangle ACP. ABP and ACP. ABP and ACP. AB equal to AC it is given. Already it is given in the triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle. So AB equal to AC. It is given. Then after that, here what it is given, that AP common side we can say. Am I right here? AP common side. AP equal to AP common side. And then angle BAP equal to angle CAP. BAP is equal to angle CAP, because already we proved angle BAD equal to angle CAD. Angle BAD equal to CAD is nothing but angle BAP equal to angle CAP. Am I right here? Yes. Angle BAP equal to angle CAP. We can say that PAB is equal to PAC, and then APAP common. That is angle BAP equal to angle CAP. Am I right? So now what we can conclude? Therefore, by SAS congruence rule. SAS congruence rule. Triangle. Yeah, tell me. Triangle BAP is congruence to triangle CAP. CAP. Am I right? Yes. Here what we have to prove? We have to prove that triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Therefore, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Therefore, by CPCT what we can say that? Yes. Angle PAB is equal to angle PAC. So therefore what we can say? AP bisects angle A. Therefore by CPCT we can say that AP bisects angle A. And then third part you have to say, what you have to say? AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Here you can write, say that BP equal to CP. By CPCT we can say that AP bisects angle A, and then by CPCT we can say that BP equal to CP. And then third part you have to say that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. That's what I am going to consider triangle BDP and CDP. In triangle BDP and triangle CDP. Now consider these two triangles BDP, BDP, then CDP. Yeah, tell me. Now BD equal to CD, it is given. BDP and CDP. BD equal to CD, it is given. And then DP common side. DP common side, and then BP equal to CP, already we proved by CPCT, we proved here. Therefore by triple S congruence rule, triangle BPD is congruent to triangle CDP. Triangle BPD is congruent to triangle CDP. So by CPCT what we can say that angle BDP equal to angle CDP. Therefore AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Now last part what we have to prove, you have to prove that AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. So already we told that this AP bisects BC, so it is enough to prove that AP is perpendicular to BC. So by CPCT we can say that angle BPD equal to angle CPD. Angle BPD equal to angle CPD, CPCT. Here we can say that angle BPD plus angle CPD equal to 180 degree. Can you tell me why? Yes, it's a linear pair. If you raise stands on a line, then the adjacent angles are supplementary. Here already we proved that these two angles are equal. Therefore, angle BPD plus angle BPD equal to 180 degree. That is twice of angle BPD equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle BPD equal to 90 degree. If angle BPD equal to 90 degree means what we can say that? Therefore, AP is perpendicular to BC. AP is perpendicular to BC. If AP is perpendicular to BC, as well as here we proved BP equal to CP, therefore AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Here you have to prove it is perpendicular also, as well as you have to prove it bisects also. Are you getting it here? Yes. So we completed the question number 1. In the next video we will continue the question number 2. Thank you everybody. Thank you.